2012. And the high-definition security camera company Avigilon has seen incredible growth. I'm looking at 30,000% increase in revenue over just the last 5 years or so. So I wanted to introduce you to Alexander Fernandez, the CEO of Avigilon. He's in Vancouver. Alexander, good to have you with us again.
Glad to be back, Michael. Thanks.
Let's revisit the main drivers behind your remarkable growth.
It stems from our three growth initiatives, the same ones that we outlined at our IPO back in late 2011. And those are expanding global sales reach. Number two, increasing awareness of the Avigilon brand. And number three is product innovation, accelerating our product development.
And talk to me about the accelerating product development here. I'm looking at your gross margins increasing here. This is because you're moving into more profitable products?
It's a combination of factors, yes. Some of it is product mix, but a lot of it is economy of scale. So with greater revenues, we have bigger purchasing power. We're able to get bigger concessions from our suppliers. And we're also moving constantly designing out cost out of our product.
What about boosting your margins by making the product overseas, in Asia? I see that you make all this stuff here in Canada, which I'm sure Canadians who have your jobs are happy about. But what about Bay Street wanting more on the margin front?
Well, there's a few factors. It actually costs us less to do our manufacturing locally. So we're in the business to make money and return investment to shareholders. So certainly, if it was better for us to manufacture abroad, we would do that. And so the real advantage of going overseas is really lower cost of labor. And what happens is what we've done is we've actually automated our processes. So we've invested heavily in robotic assembly, and so there's not much labor involved in our production, and so therefore the advantage of going abroad is not that great in terms of cost of goods. But then when you factor in landed costs, so there's freight and other taxes and duties, it's actually less expensive to produce here, and we can control our quality much better.
I can imagine you're going to increase your profitability as well when you land bigger and bigger clients who need greater security needs. Tell me, how do you go about landing that big enterprise fish?
Yes, well, what we do is we've created a new group within our sales department called the Business Development Group. And their mandate, rather than focus on specific geographies, they focus on specific vertical markets. For example, architects and engineers, retail, energy, oil and gas, those kinds of casinos, those types of verticals. And so they work on these projects, and they're much longer sales cycles, so their compensation schemes are designed around these longer sales cycles.
Alexander, great having you with us. Thank you for your time, sir.
My pleasure. Thanks. Bye, Michael.
Alexander Fernandez is CEO of Avigilon. He joined us from Vancouver.